Hi, hello, good morning, children. How are you? Happiness is the best immunity booster. So, are you there indoors safe? And I wish you a very good morning for today's class. I welcome to the part 4 of Robinson Crusoe lesson 3. So, did you all go through all the parts of the lessons, children? So, now let us quickly get into the lesson part 4 of lesson 3. So, I welcome you all for today's class. Are you all ready to join me with the class, children? Yes. Now let us quickly get into the textual exercises. Now here are some of the exercises. The words in the sentences are jumbled up. So let us write them in order. So let me read the first sentence. So depending upon the sentence, I hope you all know that the sentence has a subject, a helping verb, a main verb, and also an object. So depending on that, we have to frame the sentence in the correct order. So the first one is already done for you. Robinson was not alone on an island is the correct order, wherein the subject is Robinson and was is a helping verb and not alone is a main verb and the object is island. So also the same with the was island, the inhabited. So now what is the subject of the sentence? Island. The island was inhabited. Write down in the blank, children. The subject is the island, was is a helping verb and inhabited is the main verb. So write down, children, the second one. The island was inhabited. So like that, the footprint to someone the belonged. So the footprint belonged to someone. Did you write down? I around me looked. I looked around me. I went there towards footprint large. I went towards the large footprint. Was afraid I now. I was afraid now, or else now, comma, I was afraid. In both the ways you can write, children. Now coming to the next exercise, fill in the blanks with the correct word using the conjunctions and, but, because and so. So I was frightened dash everyone. I was frightened but curious. I decided to go to the beach. Dash I went along the water's edge. So is a reason. I ran as fast as I could. Dash I was frightened. I ran as fast as I could because I was frightened. So because it tells the reason, so you need to use because over there. I was very tired and confused. So both the ways. So it is explaining about both the emotions. So you need to use and. So here it's the clues are given for you to write a small story of strange footprints. So where did you see the footprints? What sort of day was it? Did you see them at night? And what happened when you followed the footprints? And what did you see? And what happened then? So frame up your own story using the questions above and write down the story in the notebook. So first you need to write down. Here this is my story that I have written. So I wrote it like that. One day I was wandering in the garden. I saw small footprints on the ground. I saw them in the evening and that time the weather was very pleasant. I was confused and saw them again and again. Then afterwards I decided to follow them. And the footprints ended near a small hole. There I saw small baby kittens. I was very happy to see them. I stayed there for a long time and played with them all. So here is my story and you can make up your own story and write down in the notebooks, children, or in the space provided in the textbook. So will you write it, children, in the space provided? Now just like that, here we have certain parts of sentences which are to be joined with once again or, and, so, but and because. So the first one is already done for you. I wrote the letter but I forgot to post it. So it is a negative statement. One thing you have written it, second thing you didn't post it. So when something negative is done there, we should use but. So already the first one is done for you. So just like that, the remaining sentences we have to do it. I can sing well, but I can't dance at all. She wore a raincoat because it was raining. It is a reason. We may go to Shimla or we may go to Darjeeling. Either of the places we can choose. So I have written it there or. Join with or. Next. He wanted a book and a football for his birthday. So both of them he wanted. So he's making a choice of using both the things. So he used and. So here I would like to reassert about the word conjunction over here. A conjunction is a word used to connect other words, phrases and clauses together. So and, but, because, so, because, all these are conjunctions. They are joining two parts of sentences in the previous exercise what we have discussed. So let us discuss the importance of the conjunctions, and some of the common conjunctions are and. So and is also an addition, is used for the statements which are similar. He is 10 and she is 12. My mom and dad are teachers. So Tim usually practices piano and plays football at weekend. So you can understand that where and how the and is used over there. And but. However, despite this, but is used to connect two opposite ideas as I have explained in the previous lesson. I love ice cream, but he loves apples. It's sunny and hot, but I like it. She's 40 years old, but she looks much younger than her real age. So, however, now here, but is used to connect two opposite ideas, children. So, kindly look at these sentences and understand how but is used. And coming to the next conjunction, or is used to express choices. Do you like playing football or badminton? Would you like tea or juice? Who is taller, Michael or Tom? So what is or doing here, children? Or is used to express choices, either that or this, either this or that. So here example, once again we'll read the examples which are given over here. Do you like football or badminton? Do you like ice cream or cold milk? Do you like tea or juice? So there are choices here. Either of it you can choose. So this is the use of the conjunction or. Getting quickly to the next conjunction so. So is used to link between cause, reason and result. So he is hungry, so he gets some food. The weather isn't very nice, so we don't go camping. He lost the key, so he couldn't get into his room. So what is so used for, children? It is a link between the cause and the reason and the result. So the first one, why did he eat some food? Because he is very hungry. So why did they not go for camping? Because the weather isn't nice. Why couldn't he get into his room? Because he lost the key. So is giving us a reason and the result also. Now getting into the next conjunction because. Because is also used to give reasons. She doesn't go to school because she is sick. Because it rains, I wear a raincoat. Kate was happy because she won the competition. So now why didn't she go to school, children? Because she was sick. So why did he wear a raincoat? Because it rained. So why was he happy? Because he won a competition. So it is giving us a reason and it is answering the question why. So what is the conjunction used when we have to give reasons, children? It is because, right? So these are some of the common conjunctions that we come across and we use. So in the previous explanation you must have understood. Now thank you, children, for your better participation in the class. So we will meet in the next class, children. Until then, I bid you goodbye. Bye bye, children. Wait for me for the next class.